Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Goldsmith Gaming with me, Christopher, and this is Slay the Spire. As I mentioned when I did my Monster Train video, a game which basically was like Slay the Spire, I said that I haven't played this game. It sort of skipped me by. I've seen a bunch of videos of it though, and I know for a fact that I enjoy it. I think I've had it on my wishlist for quite some time, so now I actually decided to play it. So we're gonna do a video of it and see what's going on. I haven't played anything at all before this, so we're gonna play a really fresh run. So we're not gonna have that much unlocked, but I think that we're gonna have a quite nice time anyway. So the first thing, of course, is that we only have access to the ironclad. The other ones are unlocked by different means. So, for example, completing a single run, completing a run with the silent, which is, I would assume that one is the silent. And then winning a standard run and having the third character unlocked. For some reason, they don't say the name of the third character. I don't know if this is a slip on the developer's part, that they say the name of the character here, but not here. But yeah, so basically we need to unlock... Oh, sorry, we just basically need to win a bunch of times. So, this guy has 80 HP, has an ability at the end of combat, heal 6 HP, which is, you know, kind of nice, being able to regenerate a little bit of health. Start with 99 golds. So yeah, as I said, we haven't played basically anything, so very standard here. So let's load up the map. So this is the map that we're talking about. So unlike Monster Train, this is more in the style of like FTL, where you have this sort of pattern where you choose your path where you want to go. And depending on where you go, you encounter different things. So for example, we can begin by choosing which start point. This start point basically just leads us up this one path and then up to this one path, whereas the other one has a lot of branching paths that we can take. So the question marks are, well, basically question marks. It's unknown. We don't exactly know what that is. So monsters, treasures, shops, or something entirely different. So basically sort of the same as we have here, I guess, but we don't know. So we can run into a various number of things if we take this path. Kind of interesting path in a way. If we go here though, we get to actually fight some monsters, and we know that we're gonna fight some monsters. This is of course probably not gonna be that interesting since well, we do have a little bit of money, that is true, so we could potentially go to a merchant immediately. We could go up this path to get a merchant over here. I don't exactly know what rest does, but we don't have any rests coming up at all, actually. So this is actually one of the things that we might need a rest. And if we go this path, we are locking ourselves out of a rest until over here. So we take the left one, we're actually going to be able to choose to rest if we want to. So we have like these elite enemies here. Would be nice to be able to get to a rest immediately after that. So I'm thinking that we're going to start here. And I'm not going to go the question mark path here either. We're going to go to this one. Let's go here. So yeah, a little bit of a tutorial here. So defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. Cards require energy once you're out and your turn. At the start of your turn, your cards are drawn and your energy is replenished. So yeah, Monster Train basically did exactly the same thing. And defensive cards gain block. Block reduces incoming attacks but wears off at the start of your next turn. Not like Monster Train. So yeah, so blocks in this case is just a single turn use. Yeah. And also during your turn you can observe an enemy's intent above them. And if an enemy is intent on attacking you, be sure to gain some block. So yeah, in this game you do get various attacks and spells and etc, etc. So you have to sort of adjust your playstyle depending on what will happen. So with that though, let's actually start up the game. And this is what it looks like. So we're this guy over here with our 80 HP. We are facing a acid slime and a spike slime. So this is going to do a negative effect on me, and this is also going to do a negative effect on you. So no damages at this point. I have these sort of basic cards, defend for block, strike for attack, and is basically regular damage. If I don't play this, then I won't be doing any damage. I don't have like an inherent damage pool. And the cards that I have are basically just that. I have another one which is Bash, 8 damage, and Vulnerable, which means that they take more damage. So we'll be drawing those cards eventually. I have 3 energy, so I can do 3 of these. Since they won't be doing any attacks at this point, I don't need to defend, because as it said before, we only have this defend on this turn. So let's just actually kill this one, since it only has 12 health. And at this point, well, you know, just take the defense. It doesn't really matter. So end the turn. This little spike slime here is going to do what? Frail. So he basically put a 25 less block from cards. So my block is now 3 instead. He's going to keep doing a negative effect on me, so that means that I will be doing a bash on you for 8 damage, and then also a strike. And that's it for what I can do at this point. So ending that turn, moves it over to him and does a lick, which is more frail. So I'm basically... So what it's doing... what's this now? If there are no cards to draw, your discard pile is shuffled into the draw pile. Yeah, I sort of understood that. Yes. We draw everything again. So yeah, he basically does sort of 2 of those, and now he's going to be attacking me. So now he's going to do 8 damage, but he only has 8 health left, so we're just going to do 2 attacks on him, and he's dead. So pretty much your basic little starting fight here. So what do we get? We get 13 gold, thank you. We get liquid bronze. Gain 3 thorns, that's kinda nice. Receiving attack damage deals damage back. I always like thorns from playing Monster Train. Thorns are great. So yeah, that was a pretty decent little boon. But also, oh okay, so that wasn't a sort of trinket thing like the Burning Blood. That was actually a potion, so I can use this. Drink or throw potions during combat. Potions stay with you between rooms. So if I'm in a room where, for example, I have enemies that deal a lot of like multi-attack things, that's a very good one to take. So sure, got it. And now I can start adding new cards. So Intimidate, apply 1 weak to all enemies, and Exhaust. Exhaust is remove until end of combat. I have Twin Strike, 5 damage twice, so 2 damage. Sorry, 10 damage, but yeah, 2 attacks. And also add a random attack into your hand. It costs 0 this turn, and Exhaust. So I guess that means of the available sort of attack cards that I have. I don't have... well, I do have the Bash one, which costs 2, so that would be a pretty decent... I mean, if I don't pull that one out, this is basically just, you know, an extra card, which is pretty unnecessary. So Intimidate is pretty nice, because it also costs 0. And weak means that they deal less damage. That is potentially good. I'm gonna go for that one. I mean, extra damage is, you know, never a bad thing. So that's 4 more damage than the standard attacks that I have. But doing this is a good way to avoid taking damage, which... I mean, I usually go for glass cannon builds, you know, as much as possible. But I also do enjoy being a little bit defensive as well, so I'm gonna go for Intimidate. I'm overthinking like the first choice here quite a lot, I feel, but whatever. And let's proceed, and at this point I think I'm gonna go this path. And perhaps take one of the... well, actually we do have another unknown up here before we get to the elite mob. I kind of want to do as many fights as possible, so I think I'm going to go this route up here. Let's go another boss room. Oh, sorry, mob room. So I'm going to Jaw Worm. Interesting. You're gonna do 11, so I'm actually gonna do a little bit of block, and I'm gonna do bash. I have no idea if the vulnerable. Okay, so that was actually sort of a bad idea because you're gonna lose one of those, and I drew quite a lot of attack cards, which means that I'm not gonna get many attack cards at this point. Yes. Okay, but he does have vulnerable now, so let's just use that a little bit. Okay, could have. Can I play this and does that stick? Weakened creature did 25% less damage with attacks. Is it for like their next attack? I would assume that it is. This is a simple enemy, so let's just try that. So you now get vulnerable. Yes, exactly. It says now there 1 turn. Okay, that's fine. We have that was actually pretty good though, because I put 5 block and he's now doing 5 damage. So he's not gonna do any damage at all to me. Ha! In your face. So yeah, everything wore off. He's gonna do 11. I'm gonna do 1 block and then 2 attack, I think. So 6 damage, 16. Yes, let's just. I can start. I can keep. I mean, I'm gonna try and save as much as possible on my health here. So he's just gonna do 1 damage at this point. This makes for a lot slower. Everything's a lot slower, but whatever. Let's just do that, and now we can probably kill him. Yes. See, I only lost 1 health there. So 16 gold. Now I get an upgrade. Blessing of the Forge. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of the combat. That's a pretty decent one. Sure. That's also a potion. Okay. Again, something that we can use in a tougher fight. And we get more cards. So seeing red, gain 2 energy and exhaust a card. Absolutely a good one. Lose 3 HP but deal 14 damage. Also not bad. This one though, deal 8 damage to all enemies. I can't resist that. I know for a fact that there are rooms with, you know, several enemies, and that's just a really good deal. 8 damage to all enemies. Yep, absolutely gonna take that one. And yes, we're gonna go this path. 1 unknown and 2 more fights. Let's do this. So now we have a cultist. So that's actually, you are going to buff yourself. That means that we are going to do this. I'm gonna bash you, we're gonna strike you. I didn't get that many strikes, so I should be getting some more in on the next turn. And perhaps the cleave as well. So you got a ritual. At the end of this turn, gain 3 strength, so he's gonna do more damage. And sadly, we didn't get more attacks. That's fine. We can block 1 and we can cleave him for more damage. He's down to 16 health already. Strength, I guess, means more damage basically. So yep, you got a buff. He's now doing 9. But you only have 16 health left, so we can basically just deal with you like that. Simple enough. And we heal 6 for up to 5 full health. Speed potion, 5 dexterity, which what does that say? Dexterity improves block gain from cards, so I would guess that it's 1 block for 1 dexterity. So if we ever pick up a lot of defense cards and we are going to take a lot of damage, good choice, basically. More cards, so 2 free cards. Can only be applied if every card in your hand is an attack and deal 14 damage. Also not terrible. We can draw 3 cards. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. Okay, so if we have like abilities, etc., that would grant us more cards, this would block that. But okay, that is decent. We also have Clothesline, which is 12 damage and 2 weak, but for 2 costs. At this point, I have no idea if that's better. I mean, obviously it's a good one. 12 damage is good, and with the vulnerable one, that's really good. But the vulnerable one costs 2, So I won't be able to cast both of those at the same turn, which means that I would have to depend on getting the vulnerable one first and then this one in the either following turn or the turn after that. I kind of want to do that one, because you can end up in situations where you don't have anything that you want to use. So if you have this on hand, you can use it to just get something better. I'm gonna go for that one. Feel that that's a good choice. And we don't have any other choice in going into here. Now we're at 2. So we have a loose and we have a looter. So the loose has curled up. On receiving attack damage, it rolls up and gains 7 block. So I don't really want to attack you. And you have steals 15 whenever it attacks. That's an annoying one. Okay, so you're both doing damage 5 and 10. Kind of want to defend myself, but also I do want to attack. So you get 7 block, and that's just once per combat. So you basically effectively have 22 health. You know what? I'm gonna try to remove you as much as possible. You're down at 5 health. I'm gonna take some damage. That is true. So he's gonna curl up, do some damage. You're gonna steal money from me, which I don't like. I did get cleave, which is sort of what I wanted to see. So let's just clear you out. You're doing 10 damage. I'm gonna defend a little bit. Actually, I probably shouldn't have defended, because that just means that I will be continuing to lose money to him. A little bit annoying. Let's just try and deal as much damage as possible here. See, at this point, I don't have to use battle trance, since, you know, I don't have any energy left, so kind of pointless. I could just do this one, actually, because you are doing a little bit more damage as well. So let's just do that, and the next turn we are most likely going to be able to kill him. But they've done a pretty decent job at lowering my health. So he's going to do a block next turn, but that's not really going to help him at all, because we're going to kill him. So yeah, I lost quite a lot of gold. Well, actually, I got the gold back. Well, that's okay then. That's okay. Okay, I didn't know that. But, okay, so we got the gold back. Then I could have defended more, but okay, whatever. Okay, now we get a energy 4, which I cannot even use. But it costs less energy for each time you lose HP this combat and deals 18 damage. That is very good, because we are going to be taking damage basically all the time. So deal 9 damage, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Not super keen on that one. Pommel strike, deal 9 damage, draw 1 card. That's better, I think. But 18 damage, that's really good. And yeah, I mean, there's not going to be that many fights where we don't lose health. So that's just objectively very, very good. So I'm just going to go for that one. And now we're up to the question mark. Let's see what this little unknown place has for us. So what do we get? In a little event. Strange blue humanoid with a golden helm. Question mark. Yeah, is that a helm? Approaches you with a huge smile. Hello, friend, in a very shaky voice. I am Cleric. Are you interested in my services? The creature shouts loudly. So I can heal for 35 gold, or I can remove a card from my deck. I'm actually going to heal up. I have picked up a little bit of money, and I've actually lost a little bit of health. 20 HP is going to put me at 77, so yeah, feels pretty decent. Let's do that. So 1 golden light envelops your body and dissipates. The creature grins. Cleric best healer, have a good day. Thank you, Cleric. So, the good thing to have done before the the elite boss, absolutely. So let's see what that is. So yes, we now have 3 sentries that did an artifact. So was that negates 1 debuff. Well, I do have debuffs, but I also have cleave. So you are going to do a negative effect, and you are going to attack. So let's do a cleave. Just deal a bunch of damage on everyone. So that's 24 damage in one go. Couldn't be happier with that. So let's kill you off. And at this point, I'm thinking that I'm gonna try and remove them as quickly as possible. So go for the weakest one. So you're gonna deal 4 damage to me. You are doing what? You give me dazed cards. That's gonna take up my draw slots. Okay, that's annoying. Now they switch around, so you are doing 9. At this point I can actually play Blood for 18 damage. Interesting. But we are taking a lot of damage. I'm not going to do it this time. But I am going to continue striking on you. 13 HP left. It's taking a little bit less damage there. You are probably putting even more cards. I'm going to have a lot of dazed cards at this point. I'm taking more damage. Now I have a lot of dazed in my little... Yeah, that's not nice. So I could go for this one. I'm gonna wait. I don't want to put this one on now because you are the only one who's doing damage. I do want more energy. I do want more energy. I think I am going to do this. Because that means I can just basically flat out kill you. Like so. Yes, that's a good choice. And at this point, since I have killed that one, I can basically just use that one. Make you do a little bit... Well, actually, no, because they have the debuff. So that's actually... I think a pretty decent way to remove their little buffs there. Yeah, they're putting a lot of stuff on me. So now we're getting dazed here. That's not nice, but I can do this. I can do this. I can block 1, I can strike 1, and I can pull a few more cards. Which means that now I can do Blood for 0 cost. That's very good. So, again, I'm not going to be able to kill you, which means that I'm going to use this on you. So do a bunch of damage on you, and then also block a bit. That means that if I'm lucky, I will be able to take you down next turn and avoid your attack. And you're actually... Why did I block 2 times? Yes, I probably did. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to. That's very, very annoying. Very annoying indeed. Actually, I'm gonna put... No, I'm gonna do that because, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take 9 damage. A little bit of a shame. At least it seems as if the dazed cards are removed at the end of the... their hand, so to speak. Get my cleave back, just use that one, simple choice. I'm just gonna do this, just not take damage, because I've lost like half of my health at this point, so... Just avoid taking damage completely, because now he's not gonna do damage to me. We can absolutely do that one. Just picked up so many dazed cards here. Oh well, let's just defend. So yeah, they seem to be taken away so that I don't have to draw them more. But again, he's filling up with more dazed cards, so that's, again, a little bit annoying. But we have this one, so you're dead. So yeah, the Blood for Blood, really nice. So at this point, I'm gonna assume that this is... and yes, we do get... I don't know if this is... Could this potentially be like... You always get this one? Or have I been lucky? Because start each combat with an additional... energy is of course really, really good. So take that one, that's a relic. Relics found throughout the spire grant unique bonuses and remain throughout your run. They can be found by defeating powerful foes or within chests. Yes. Now we get blood potions, which is a heal for 20% of your max HP. Can I like flat out use it immediately? Because I don't want to use these now. I don't want to use these. Well, actually, since this is a 1... Do I want this? Well, actually, yes, I do. I'm not gonna take that one. Okay, so body slam, deal damage equal to your block. Kind of interesting. Gain fine block and upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of the combat. Very good. Deal damage and draw 1 card. No armaments sounds like a really good choice. I'm not gonna pick up the blood potion if I can't like use it immediately, which I apparently can't. So let's just move on. Yeah, I get it, but I don't want to. So, screw you. So at this point, I have a choice of left and right, but I kind of want to go to the rest one. I think I do. Because that means that we can go up to another elite, and I do want to do elite enemies. Could go this one though. Can I survive another elite? I mean, it fully depends on which kind of elite we're talking about. No, I'm gonna go here. Let's go to the unknown and we find a chest. Nice. So we get 27 and we also get a meal ticket. Whenever you enter a shop, heal 15 HP. That's pretty decent. I have no idea how often we're gonna enter shops. Do we even have one shop? We have one shop over there, but that's just the one. Well, that's a choice. We also get, I mean, we have rests all over the place here. We're gonna get a rest no matter what if we go up there. Okay, let's think about that later. So now we can break. Okay, so either rest or smith. Upgrade a card in your deck, or heal for 30%. So we're here now. We are going to be doing a elite encounter thing. I think I'm actually gonna screw that and go smithing. Because what does that give us? So that's from 6 to 9. If we look at this, it's from 8-2 to 10-3. The cleave goes up to 11. Blood for blood, 18 to 22. Just basically a lot better. Okay, so that's a pretty decent one. So instead of upgrade a card in your hand, we upgrade all cards in your hand. How is that not just super, super good? Yes, we're absolutely doing that one. That was a good choice. Nice. We're gonna have to throw that immediately no matter what. You also get a chest, 25 gold, and a preserved insect. Enemies in elite combats have 25% less health. That's a very good one. Thank you for that one. So, question, do we go for the unknown or a regular fight? I think we go for a regular fight. I think. Well, actually, no, I don't want to lose more health unnecessarily. So let's go for the unknown. It could be a fight anyway, so let's see what happens. And it was actually a merchant, which means that I healed a little bit. That's nice. Thank you for that. So, what do? You sell me stuff. I have 213. That's, I like the hand. Just poking on things. You can remove cards. That's one thing that we can do. We can buy, I guess these are these trinkets? I mean, these are clearly potions, but are these... Yes, exactly. I realize now that these actually do look like potions with a little cap on. I was thinking like, how do I know that these are potions? But yeah, obviously it looks like that over there. So we can... upon pickup, upgrade to random skills. Are these skills? I guess these are skills. So we can pay 152 to upgrade 2 cards. Not super bad. Start each combat with 1 strength, which is extra damage. Or cards with exhaust when played still will instead discard 50% of the time. So yes, not that bad. But we do have a sale on the Twin Strike, and I did kind of want the Twin Strike as well. So let's just take that one. Only 23. 7 block and exhaust 1 card. No. Exhaust 1 card, draw 2. No. Whenever a card is exhausted, draw 1. No. It's kind of a weird card to have. So I have to basically place this card, and after that, if cards are exhausted, I draw 1 card. That's a power. Okay, I don't... But it seems like it is a card still, so that's kind of weird. Exhaust your hand, deal 7 damage for each card exhausted. But doesn't move it until the end of combat, so that's... Ooh, that's... don't really like that one. We also have a skill here. Add 1 random colorless card into your hand. Don't have any idea what colorless cards are. Or shuffle 3 random skills in your draw pile that cost 0 this combat. That's a pretty decent one. Costing 2 though, so which I don't really like, but not bad, but also costs 105, so I don't even have to worry about it because I can't even afford it. I want to do some more attacks. I think I do. So let's get the Vira, meaning that we're now doing more damage. So let's just leave, and thank you for the little top up of my health. So now up to 63. That's a good choice. So let's go to the next elite one. So yep, lost a lot of health immediately. Gremlin Knob. So we got armaments immediately. We're gonna place that one, get some block. Everything is now more powerful. Doesn't seem as if it was upgraded as if I was at the smithy, because I just definitely remember it being 11 damage, I think. But yeah, okay, whatever. They're gonna buff themselves, so I'm just gonna start wailing on him, basically. Don't need to use those, so I might turn there. So what are you gonna buff yourself with? Rah 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 rah, enrage. Basically means that this enemy tends to attack for 14 damage. When you play a skill, gains 2 strength. So I kind of don't want to play skills. So no defend, for example. But that's pretty okay, I think. This is a skill, so I'm not going to play that one. So I'm just going to attack you, basically. We could do a defend, but you would be getting 2 strength, so that would probably put you at like 16 damage, I guess. I also realized that I have more strength, so the upgrade from the armaments isn't as powerful as the smithy, basically. That's fine. I could do this one, though. Yes. So he's doing 14 damage now. If I do that one, how much do you do? 12. So yeah, I basically saved 2 damage there. That's fine. Because I kind of expect me to be able to kill him next turn, actually. If I get some good stuff, and I sort of did. I'm actually going to use you, and then I'm going to use you. And sadly you didn't die though, so you're going to do a whole bunch of damage on me. But you're an elite mob, so that's sort of to be expected. But can I sort of use this again? That's kind of weird though, but this only costs 1, so screw you. 34 damage, nice. Okay, so we get some money. We get a red skull. While your HP is at or below 50%, you have 3 additional strength. Nice. I am at below 50%, so right now that's really good. Now we get a Thunderclap. Deal 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Now that is very interesting. Sword Boomerang, deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times, so 9 damage in total. Or Perfected Strike, deal 6 damage and deals 2 additional damage for all your cards containing Strike. Huh. So is that in my hand or all cards? Because if it is all cards, that's a lot of damage. But I do like the vulnerable one. So if I can use that together with together with the cleave. That's a really decent thing. Since we will be getting some rest up here, I don't really have that much money. I don't have to go to the shop. I could, you know, heal myself a little bit, I suppose. But no, I'm gonna go for the unknown. And of course it was a fight. And of course they curl up. So what will I be getting? I didn't get anything that I wanted. But at this point I can actually use this one to flat out kill something. Which I'm going to. I'm gonna kill you. Well, am I? Am I going to kill you? Well, I don't have any defense, so I guess it doesn't really matter. What do I do? I could go for... but it doesn't really matter. No, I'm gonna take the hit of 7, and I'm going to kill the one with the most health. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to end my turn and take a little bit of damage. That's fine. You are going to debuff me. I get a bit of strength. I got a bit of weaken. So I'm doing more damage, but I'm also doing less damage. I get the armaments. Absolutely just pick that up. We're gonna cleave you. Yes, we are. So you're dead. And you're dead. You're not dead. That's annoying. I should have defended. Oh well, taking a bit more damage. Sadly. That's okay. Because we are just gonna kill you. I'm gonna heal a little bit, so I didn't lose that much. We get a choice of Pommel Strike. Deal 9 damage and draw 1 card. I like that one. Flex. Gain 2 strength at the end of this turn. Gain 2 strength and at the end of this turn lose 2 strength. For 0 cost, I think that's a good choice. Just means a free extra damage. So hopefully I'll draw it when I'm actually, you know, attacking something. Okay, so what do we have here? Fungi Beast. So they're sort of taking over a mouse, and now they're, I don't know, telekinetic mushrooms or something. We're gonna do armaments, obviously. So 22 and 23 with a 12 total of attack. I'm gonna defend. I'm absolutely gonna cleave. And 13 damage. I like seeing that. So let's just kill you. But I get vulnerable for attacking them, I guess. On death applies to vulnerable, yes. I don't have to do that one because I don't have any meaningful way to use it. So you're gonna do a little bit of damage. No, you're not, because I had the upgraded one, so that's nice. But the armament... okay, so the armament one doesn't upgrade everything. It just upgrades the one in your hand. That's fine, though. I mean... Still a really good card. But instead of just one of the cards in your hand, it's all of your cards. I'm still happy with that upgrade. So we can have Twin Strike, another one. We can have Dual Wield. Choose an attack or power card. Add a copy of that card into your hand. That is really good. Or Anger. Deal 6 damage. Add a copy of this card into your discard pile. So it's free 6 damage. That's super good. For those of you who have played Monster Train, if you know the Sting card, that's basically a Sting card and just a multiplication of the Sting card. At this point, I think that I sort of want to start removing cards, though. If we look at the deck, we're getting a lot of cards, and we're only drawing 5 each turn. So at this point, I kind of sort of want to start removing defense and strikes, having more of my more specialized attacks, etc. We're gonna do one more sort of basic enemy. At this point, we have a Spike Slime that's larger, so sort of an elite Spike Slime, if you would. So this splits. When its HP is below 50%, it will split into 2 smaller slimes with Spike Slime L's current HP. So we kind of want to bring it down as close to 35 as possible and do a lot of damage, basically, is what I'm sort of getting at here. This was a really bad hand, though, because I can... I mean, if I put this in here, it says upgrade all cards in your hand, obviously. I could do that one, but then I can only basically do pretty much nothing. I mean, this doesn't exhaust, so I could do a lot of damage immediately. If I do I do that one first or that one? Can I want to do this one? Yes. So if I do flicks, and then I do that one, like so, I think that's eminently fine. He's gonna do a debuff, I guess. He's gonna do the lick, which breaks a little bit of my defend. If I'm doing that, he's gonna do that one more time probably. So let's do a thunderclap down to 44. 44. Let's do. I said 35. So let's do that one. I completely screwed that up because, of course, they're vulnerable, so they're taking more damage. You know what? Let's just get it down to 21. So that means that he's now gonna split into 2 ones that are at 21 health. Okay. They're not gonna split though, so that's good. Now we got the anger one. So let's do this actually. Let's do that. Let's do anger on you, and we can basically flat out kill you. Beautiful. Don't have to defend at this point. So yeah, the glass cannon playstyle is pretty decent because you can do stuff like that. Basically just attack, attack, attack. Okay, so let's actually do that. That's good. We can apply weak. No, we don't have to apply weak. Weak wasn't the one. Vulnerable would have been the one that I would have wanted. Just basically attack you. I can't do any more damage, but you're just gonna lick me, I guess. Yep. A little bit more licking. And then we do a basic attack. There we go. Nice. Don't think I took any damage there. So we'll health and more cards. But now we got a power card. This card applies a power to you when used. Powers and passive abilities remain for the duration of the combat. Okay, so that's what power does. Okay, so skills cost 0. When you play a skill, exhaust it. Okay, so I guess I got that just flat out. So what skills do we have? I have the defend one. There's a lot of stuff that I don't think that I necessarily want to be exhausting, I think. I don't know if I got... Oh no, I didn't get it. So that was just a hint of, you know, this is a card that you can use. A lot of my skills really already cost 0, so it doesn't really feel necessary. I get another armament. Don't really need one at this point, I think. So we're gonna go headbutt, even if I don't necessarily like it that much. We're gonna go with it. Let's do this one, this rest. I'm gonna rest this point because I do want to have a little bit more health than this going into the boss fight. So let's proceed up to, what is this? This is the Guardian. He does a mode shift. After receiving 30 damage, changes to a defensive mode. Seems like he's already in a defensive mode since he's going to be defending, but whatever. So we're gonna do flex, we are going to bash, we are going to strike, and we're going to twin strike. Okay, so now we want to into a defensive position here. So he's gonna buff himself. I lose my strength. He does what? Whenever you play an attack, whenever you... Okay, so is that me? I guess that's me. Right? So I'm gonna be taking some damage. I'm gonna be taking some damage whenever I attack. That's okay. So yeah. Okay, so the upgraded Blood for Blood actually reduces the energy cost. That's good to know. We're gonna do Thunderclap. I'm gonna take a bit of damage, but I'm also gonna strike you for quite a lot of damage. Sadly, no blocks this one. A little bit annoying, but whatever. We're doing okay. So apply weak. Very good opportunity to do that because it's doing a lot of damage. I'm just gonna headbutt you. Oh, I could get the shoes. Now that is a good one. Let's do Blood for Blood, obviously. And also defend twice, meaning that we only take 2 damage. Beautiful. So he's going to do a twin slam and up to, I guess this is an offensive stance then. Okay, so now you're doing 20. Sort of could have wanted the one with weak instead. But Blood Rebel is now free. So I'm going to do that one. I'm going to do Anger, obviously. I'm going to do... Oh, well, just going to do these. He's going to do a lot of damage to me now, though, which I don't like. Can't really do much about it, though. Well, apart from the one block that I used. So yeah, that hurt quite a lot. But we're in a new round now. So, obviously, we're going to use Anger. Just getting more of those in. He's down into a defensive stance. We don't have to do any blocking, so let's just do all of the attacks. No, it's not gonna block, so let's just move on. So he's probably gonna do the Sharp Hide. Yes, the Sharp Hide again. We are going to do armaments. We are going to Thunderclap. We are going to Bash, I say, but sadly we can't do that. At this point, I'm actually going to use this. First time I do, I think. So I'm going to flex a little bit. And we're going to do a strike on you. He totally missed that he was actually going to attack. Bit of a miss there on my part. He's going to do a bunch of damage to me. But I'm getting strength. So I'm doing a lot more damage now. So this actually does 26 damage at this point. He is, however, going to attack me. So I'm gonna defend one, I'm gonna headbutt, and I'm gonna take back the weak one. Which one was that? Or is that an exhaust card? No, it isn't an exhaust card, is it? Vulnerable. Is that an exhaust card? Might have been. Well, I think that I'm gonna keep doing the... Well, I can't do the... That was a little bit of a misclick. I should have done the Hand for Blood before. So let's actually just do Thunderclap. So yeah, Hand for Blood. Get that damage in, get that damage in. So he can now do a little bit of damage to me. Ugh. Well, I'm gonna beat him, but barely. So, Thunderclap for that, and then the Anger ones. Then he's dead. We got the first boss, I'm pretty happy with that. It's a bunch of gold, and then probably, yes, these are in gold, so I guess that these are better cards. So at the start of your turn, gain 2 strength. Whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. That's a good one. Or lose 6 HP, gain energy, draw 3 cards and exhaust. Now I'm gonna go Juggernaut. I think that's a good one. So with that done, we also get, we get a big chest. So we get to choose a relic. So Philosopher's Stone, gain energy at the start of your turn. All enemies start combat with 1 strength. So that means that all enemies do more damage. I also realized that the start of each combat with an additional energy is only counts for the first round, not the subsequent rounds. This would allow me to use the Hand for Blood immediately, but on the other hand, we're gonna be taking damage all the time, so don't really need it for that particular skill. So we also have a Calling Bell. Upon pickup, obtain a unique curse and 3 relics. We can get 3 relics, but also a curse. Interesting. We can gain energy at the start of your turn. At the start of combat, shuffle 2 wounds in your drop pile. Wounds are unplayable, etc. I'm gonna go for the Calling Bell. That sounds hilarious. So, the bell tolls. So I get a unplayable card, cannot be removed from your deck. That's completely okay with me. We get a bunch of stuff now. So, Bag of Marbles. At the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Very, very good. Just a simple way to do a little bit of extra damage on the first turn. Upon pickup, raise your max HP by 10, also good. Lizard Shale, when you would die, heal to 50% your max HP instead, works once. I think that trade-off was really good. Thank you, Bell. So, that was Act 1, now we're into Act 2. And I'm gonna start this off and play a little bit more. I don't know if we're gonna play all the way up to the boss, but we are gonna start off. So where would I like to go? I would like to do a bunch of battles for a shop, preferably, but there are no shops until all the way up here. Okay, so where do we have our rest? We have rest on this path after the elite. I kind of want to do a rest before the elite, I think, but I also don't really want to rest. We are at max HP now though, so that's beautiful. So what if we actually... Well, I kind of want to go with this path, because that means that we can smith something before the elite mob. So how many... Well, actually, I'm going to be getting 2 unknowns no matter what I do. So let's just let's start with 2 fights. That's okay. Okay, so we have a shelled parasite that has 14 plated armor. At the end of its turn, gains 14 block. Receiving unblocked attacks reduces plated armor by 1. So I basically want to do as much damage as possible at this point. I don't have any discarded ones, and I don't really have anything. Well, actually, let's just do that then. Let's do that. Let's headbutt that. Did I get the plus strength one back? Yes, since there was only 1 card, that immediately just took that one. So we're gonna attack. Oh, so it's just reduces about 1 though. That's a little bit annoying, but whatever. Just gonna do 12 damage. That's a rough first little guy here, and also 11 block. So we're gonna do the flex, we're gonna do a defend, we're gonna just basically attack, I think. No, we're gonna do 3 cards in case I can get some more. That I would have liked before. Annoying. But we got the thunderclap, so let's thunderclap him and do more damage. So we're gonna block a little bit of his attack at least, but he's doing a lot of damage. Kind of annoying. And also gets a lot of block, which I don't like. So we're not going to use blood for blood at this point, I don't think. What's the little lamey things? This enemy tends to use a buff and attack for 10 damage. Okay. So let's just do armament. Let's do anger, obviously. Let's do intimidate, because I don't want you to do that much damage to me. Let's do a hand for blood and a strike, you're dead. Nice. That hand for blood is really good. Okay, so Pommel Strike, deal 9 damage and draw 1 card. I kind of like that one. Deal 12 damage and apply to weak is also very good. And 4 damage to all enemies, heal HP equal to unblocked damage. I'm taking that one. Having a bit of a heal is obviously really good. Now we get these little buggers, but well, I know that I want to kill them as soon as possible. I don't want to do too much in the lines of defense here. So with the Reaper 1, I didn't get anything to increase the damage dealt by it, so I'm just gonna use that, I think. Yes, that means that I actually heal up. Beautiful. They're doing 20 damage, so we're gonna defend 1 time. We're absolutely gonna use that one. Make you do less damage, and we're gonna do a cleave as well. I think that was a pretty damn decent round, to be honest. And with your 2 attacks, my little extra damage dealing one is gonna be just 2 energy at this point. So let's see if I can get it out as well. Okay, so we get the Juggernaut at this point. Do I want to do... which way do I want to go? That's a power as well. So if I place that, I get that like at all times, I guess. If I now do this, you do a little bit of damage. And I believe that I retain that Juggernaut. That's at least what it said, so... I hope they don't have like an escape thing. That eventually they'll be escaping and bringing all the money that they stole from me. I hope that's the case at least. So armaments, obviously, blood for blood, not hand for blood, blood for blood. So I can basically kill someone immediately. You have the most health, so let's just kill you. I can probably just kill you as well. Yes, I could. I'm feeling good about this setup at this point. Get a strength potion. Get a strength potion. I could probably use this one, you know, previously. Whatever. Strength potion. No, I'm not gonna bother with that one. So here we got upgraded cards immediately. That's interesting. So an upgraded searing blow. Okay, no, sorry. It can be upgraded any number of times. Well, sorry, that is the way that works. So deal 16 damage and can be upgraded any number of times. We have an upgraded Perfected Strike. Deal 6 damage. Deals 3 additional damage to all your cards containing strike. That was the same as before. I don't remember what was it like 5 and 2 or something like that. To deal 8 damage to all enemies again. I'm gonna go with the Searing Blow. That sounds hilarious. I'm gonna skip the potion. I'm gonna go into the unknown. See what happens now. We get a little event. In an abandoned temple, you find a giant book, open, riddled with cryptic writings. As you try to interpret the elaborate script, it begins to shift and morph into writing you are familiar with. Of course, we're gonna read it. Odd. The book seems to be about an ancient named Neao. This piques your interest, but you have a general feeling of malaise. Say, continue, lose a little bit of... Well, I can't do anything else. The Ancient of Resurrection, Neao, was exiled to the bottom of the spire. You feel compelled to read more, but your body begins to ache. Seeking vengeance, Neao blesses outsiders, using them for her own purposes. You are suddenly feel very weak and tired. Those resurrected by Neao remember only fragments of their past selves, cursed to fight for eternity. As you near the final page, your old wounds begin to reopen. I can obtain the book. I have no idea what the book does, but let's do it. So I get the Necronomicon. Nice. So it felt like that was about, you know, me. Like that deity or something was using people like me to fight in the spire. Interesting. A little bit of... Maybe not necessarily fourth walling, but kind of cool. Okay, so the first attack played each turn that costs 2 or more is played twice. Ooh, but I also get a special curse. Let's see what the curse is. So what curse do I get? I have no idea. Pub pick up, obtain a special curse. I don't know what I picked up. Where are my curses? That's the one. There's no escape from this curse. Okay, fine, whatever. I don't really care about that. Let's go to another unknown. So what does this do? Another event. Okay, navigating an unlit street. Okay, apparently there are streets in the spire. You come across several hooded figures in the midst of some dark ritual. As you approach, they turn to you in eerie unison. The tallest among them bears fanged teeth and extends a long, pale hand towards you. Join us, brother, and feel the warmth of the spire. Okay, I can remove all my strikes. I can receive 5 bites. And lose 28 max HP. Okay, so instead of doing 6 damage, I can do 7 damage, and I can heal for 2 hit points. But I would lose 28 max HP, so basically down to, what would that be? 62. Isn't that like where I was in the beginning, I think? You know what, I'm probably gonna... This is the first, you know, round, so, no. Let's do that. Let's become a vampire. Sounds eminently reasonable. Okay, so let's go into another fight. We now have a snake plant. Okay, so he's gonna do 21 damage. Ugh. So we're gonna block. We're gonna block. And we're gonna bash you. And that does some nice extra damage. And that's each turn, so that's really good. Should have done the flex first. Okay, so we're doing a little bit of blocking at least, just 11 damage. Now I kind of want to get those bites in. What do you have, by the way? Malleable. Upon receiving attack damage, gain 3 block. Blocking increases as malleable is triggered, resets to 3 at the start of your turn. Okay, so, okay, fine. You are going to do a negative effect on me, so we don't have to block at this point. So just cleave. Let's bite. Let's do that one. Let's do that. I feel pretty confident about this fight, actually. So I got weaken, doing less damage. You're doing 21 damage again. This is going to do... Well, actually, it's just going to do 3 damage. It's only going to do 3 damage, but it will do it 2 times. But it's only 6. That is only 6, but I don't really have much that is better. Well, I can do that. And then I can do that. 2, and then 2, with only 1, because of course it gets a bunch of blocks. Okay, so you do 21 now. Ooh, that's not good. Not good at all. So, let's see what we can do now. We can do bite. Bite. We can do bite. Bite. We can do anger. And you're dead. That's fine. Gold, elixir, exhaust the number of cards in your hand. Not gonna do that. More cards, please. Now we get upgraded cards. That's kind of cool. So 2 damage 5 times, or with an exhaust. Deal 10 damage and draw 2 cards, and then cleave. I'm gonna take another cleave. I'm gonna skip the potion. I'm gonna rest, and I'm going to rest because I've lost a lot of health. So let's just do that. And then we're gonna do this elite one. So now we're facing 3 ones. They all lose a bunch of health. They are all vulnerable. I didn't sadly get any of my sort of AoE ones. But it is the first turn, so we have a little bit more energy. I'm gonna put that on you. You're gonna get a lot of vulnerable. Then I'm gonna bite you, because you do a lot of damage. I'm also gonna bite... how much damage is that gonna do? I think I'm gonna kill you. No, I'm not gonna kill you. That's a little bit of a shame. But I'm basically full health. So that's nice. You're gonna do a little bit of damage and you're gonna do a debuff. Or buff, sorry. You're gonna buff yourself. That's fine. Because you are still vulnerable. So now I have this one. I'm gonna flex. I am going to do a big attack on you. 28 times 2. And I'm gonna do that on you. You're dead. You are, however, gonna do a lot of damage to me. 27 damage. Oof. Not nice. But we get some more strength, so that's also fine, and you're basically dead. So I'm gonna do that. We are going to do that, get some health back. And it does it 2 times, so I get a bunch of health back. Beautiful. You do something that I don't know anything about, so whatever. Probably gonna kill you next turn anyway. So what are you going to do? You're gonna rally. So you get some guys back. That's annoying. And he's angry. Angry. Okay. Now I do have the thunderclap. So let's place a thunderclap. So the big guy is dead. And they immediately run away because the boss is dead. Beautiful. I get the kunai. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, you gain 1 dexterity. Kinda cool. And add a card. We get an upgraded body slam. Deal damage equal to block. Another twin strike and an iron wave. 5 block, 5 damage. I like that one. But you know, I think that's enough. I'm gonna be playing a lot more of this because I kind of like this sort of tactical playing style. I've been doing a lot of Monster Train, so I'm probably gonna be switching over to this a little bit to play this. I do like this, and it's likely that this will be played a little bit more on this channel in the future. So for now though, this has been Ghostmech Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.